Hello, my name is Wade Fields. I'm known as the Pay It Forward affiliate, and I'm here to show you how to make money through side gigs or through affiliate marketing. Let's get right into this. Okay, so I'm doing a review of From Failure to Freedom's channel, and he's doing this multi-day, step-by-step how to make money online, right? So he's doing a multi-day series. His name is John. He's a great guy. He's been talking to me back and forth about this. And I'm on day 2, right? So we did day 1, I'm on day 2. And for day 2, we're going to spend a lot more time in front of my computer, walking you through the steps, correcting some things that he didn't realize that were probably wrong in his videos, just because he's been doing it so long, but making a few minor corrections. Still, I really like John. I really like the way that he presents. He's real, he's raw, he's just there to help people. And so far, I've been super impressed with it. Now, for the first 10 minutes of this day 2 video, and his whole channel is in a link, and I'll have a playlist in the link in the description as well if you want to follow along with me, or if you just want to piggyback off of what I'm doing, doesn't matter to me. But the first 10 minutes is an overview walkthrough of the platform that we're working in. So I suggest that you take the time to listen to him and as he goes through all of this. At the same time, if you want to skip that, or if you're really, really, really impatient, you go to about minute 15 in his video, and that's where we start getting into the step-by-step instructions. So let's hop into my computer and walk through what he's asking us to do. I'll do it with you, and we'll wrap it up with some sort of summary about what I felt about day 2. So let's get in there. Okay, so let's get right into it. I'm going to play a little bit of his training and then make a minor correction because when he did this was a long time ago. Well, not his video, but when he did his first setup was a long time ago, and it's slightly different than what he was saying. So let's listen to this for like 1 minute.
We're going to be purchasing a domain today. I'm going to go over how to purchase a domain, and I'm also going to go over adding that your funnel page to your domain. Okay, it's going to be pretty easy. So, step 1, when you're on your Home Business Academy dashboard, you're going to click on Funnel Builder Academy. You're going to log into your funnel builder. That's going to take you here, and what you're going to see is, I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to see. We're going to go and do one ourselves. This is the page you're going to see. It's going to look just like this, okay? Minus my phone number at the bottom. But this is what it's going to look like. Now that you have this open and ready to go, we can do a couple things. We can update this first real quick. So we will go to, we'll click on it like this to open up. So what I did there, just watch, open the funnel builder, and you're going to have just one funnel at the top here like this. You're just going to click on it. Click on it, it's going to open up this template page right here.
Okay, so this is where the mistake happens. It is not quite that because we don't have the button up here that he had. And so what you need to do instead, and you'll see I've already made a bunch of adjustments on this because otherwise this video would take forever. You're going to click here on this little thing that looks like a funnel or a tornado, whatever you want to say, right? But the idea here is that this is where that will pop that up at. Just a small little thing, not a big deal at all. But we want to make sure now you can see that I got to that same spot that he was at previously. But that's the kind of difference between what he had and what you're going to see as well. Okay, so I'm not going to actually just watch the video the entire time. That doesn't make any sense. But like I said, you go in here, you open this up. This is what he was talking about. Now, what we're going to do, I already did this, but when you add a new step, you're going to add a page, and you're going to scroll all the way down, and you're going to click From Failure to Freedom. When you do that, you're going to get a page that looks similar to this, right? It has his photo on there, has his description on there, and what he's going to teach you to do, and what you should do, is you're going to update this to be if you want. He says you can leave it as him as you'd like, and he's totally cool with that. But you're going to update it with your photo. There, aren't I so handsome? And then a little bit of what you are about, right? And we're going to talk more about this, how to write that in just a little bit. But this will give you kind of that solid foundation as to what we're going to be doing and what this page will look like. Okay, so we've got this page loaded. We've deleted the other pages that were there. Shows you how to do that. And then what we're going to do next is that around the 19-minute mark, he's going to start talking about buying a domain. So for domains, there's a couple things to think about. He uses Namecheap. I happen to use Namecheap as well, so it's super easy for me to be able to do that. People get stuck on domain names like nobody's business, right? It's kind of crazy because they want the perfect name that's going to go with this particular business. And the reality is that most people don't look at the URL very long. They want to get into the content that's there. So I don't want you to get hung up on this. There's really two things that you can do that will help with this, and we're going to walk through one of those options as well, right? So you can always attach your name to it in some way, shape, or form, right? So in this case, Make Money with Wade, or Wade's $25 business, or Wade $25 business, 25 business Wade, 25 biz Wade, right? There's so many ways that you can incorporate your name into a domain. Likely those aren't used, right? And so that's one easy way to come up with a domain name. The second way is you can use a website, AI of some kind, right? So I found this site called BandCrowd. BandCrowd basically is a place that helps you come up with a business name. It'll even give you a logo if you want. But it just asks you to put in a little bit of information about what your business is, right? So I'm an affiliate marketer that wants to help other people make money online. All right, that's pretty simple. I click generate. All right, I got Profit Pro, that's probably taken. Online Success, probably taken. Affiliate Ace, that sounds kind of cool. I happen to like Earning Edge. So why don't we go over to Namecheap once you've created an account, and I'm going to put in Earning Edge. Search for that. So those are taken, right? So that's going to happen sometimes as well. I don't want to make an offer on it, so I'm just going to clear that out. And so you're going to go back and forth on these and kind of look through the different options that are there for you. The Wealth Wizard, I like it. Let's see if Wealth Wizard, I'm sure that's taken. What about the Wealth Wizard? That's another one. You could always put a "the" in front of it. Wealth Wizard. Yep, taken. That's one of the things that you'll find here. So what I'm going to do is just put in Wade 25 biz. Wade25biz.com is good to go, right? So I'm going to go ahead and add that to my cart. Now, this is actually an area that he actually made a small mistake on. He corrects it, so don't get like, I don't like want to get too lean into him too much. But the problem is that he says you need to get an SSL. The funnel builder that we're working with actually has an SSL certificate, so you don't need to do that. All you need to do is buy. You just buy the domain name. Now there is a bunch of changes happening with email marketing here soon, so I actually would consider. I'm going to add this into my cart. Of getting a business email, because what that does is it's going to get your email through Google's and Edge's and and Yahoo's spam filters much more effectively than a Gmail account, right? So I'm going to go ahead and add that in as part of that free trial, and then I'm just going to go ahead and check out. I'm not going to walk through all of this, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording, and once we're on the other side of it, I'll show you what the next step is. Okay, so we have now purchased that domain. You can see it's right here. Namecheap's a little weird because it puts its username over here, and then you can just go into the dashboard, and then you can get to this particular page. And then I'm going to go ahead and click Manage. because what I want to do is I want to highlight this. And he does a great job of walking through these particular steps. I'm just going to walk through them with you as well. So I go here. I go back to the business, right? That's the big thing. I'm going to click on funnel settings. I'm going to click on domains. And then I'm going to click on connect an existing domain, right? Reason why I copied that is that I just put that in there and I click connect domain. Now what that's going to do is it's going to give you this information. Now we're going to take these particular records. So what this does is it allows the page that we're building to display on the domain that we just put in. So I'll say that one more time. It allows the page that we are building within our solution to display when we type in Wade $25 or 25biz, right? So right now, if I was to put in wade25biz.com, it wouldn't show anything, or it would show a default Namecheap site. What we wanted to do is display this information instead, and this is how we connect it. So there's two different record types. The first one is a record. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this value because the rest of it I can probably remember. It's the @ and the record type is an A. So that all maybe seems a little strange to you, but just like bear with me here. It really isn't that difficult. So when we are on this particular, when I clicked manage, we ended up on this page. Now I'm going to go over to advanced DNS. And you'll see that there's a couple of records here. I'm just going to go ahead, and you notice that they're the @ and the www records, the same record that we're going to be adding, but I'm going to delete both of these. Now I'm going to, add a new record. So you see here, there's an A record right there. The host is that @ sign, and then I'm going to add that value in and click Save Changes. Now I'm going to go back, make sure that was the @A, yep. And then this one is the CNAME record with the www. So I'm going to try this one. There we go. I'm going to go back over here, do this, and as I scroll down, you'll see a CNAME record. We put www in there, just like we saw on the other page. We put that in there as well. And there we have it. That is now going to link with this page that we've put together, and it's going to ultimately display the information that we wanted to show, right? So while we could have the system domain, we could put this up there. This doesn't look nearly as cool. This Wade $25 or 25biz looks much better to me. Now this can take upwards of 24 to 48 hours to do. Generally, honestly, it just takes a few minutes in most cases. And look, it's already there. How amazing is that? Oh, wow, that zooms in. That's kind of cool. I like that. And it happens that fast. It happens so fast that this box, he'll tell you, this box should turn green once it's been set up appropriately. But it's faster than what the system actually, put together. So that's the next step in this process. And so like I said, he did a great job with this. He also talks about replacing the image on the funnel, talks about how to change the text. It's super easy to do. Just follow along with him. He does most of that around the 27-minute mark. Now, I do want to go back into this section, though. Here's another place where people struggle. It's hard for you to talk about yourself and your story and what you are and how you want to represent yourself to people out there in the world, right? So if you struggle, go to ChatGPT. AI is our friend in some cases. So what I'm going to do is just show you what I did. I told ChatGPT, write an affiliate bio for me using this information, right? Write it like I'm the one speaking. I survived 29 layoffs over 25 years in corporate America. I have 2 dogs, 2 cats. I have 2 children. I love helping people. I have a wife. I live in Minnesota. And then it writes this whole thing for you. Now, I will say that you should not copy this verbatim, right? But If you're like me, I stare at a blank screen and I have a terrible time organizing my thoughts and putting them onto paper in a way that's really effective. So this gives me something that I'm able to react to, right? And maybe that is a better way for you to start the creation of your bio. You can also copy a lot of what he put in the funnel there in on that page if you feel like that speaks to you as to who you are as a person as well, right? I took some of his copy and I wrote some of my own. This can give you a baseline. Now, the opposite is you can write something and say, I don't like this exactly the way that it's written. Hey, ChatGPT, could you make it better for me, right? So you could do that as well. So, last step, and this is actually a huge one, you need to connect your capture page to your sales page. And I need to load that up here real quick. So once I have that loaded up, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back and I have everything loaded up now. So I just wanted to show you what I did before I logged in. So here's, I went back to the Home Business Academy. I went over to the affiliate zone. He walks through all of this really effectively. I went through to the HBA affiliate login screen, and then I logged into my SAM cart, right? So this is a brand new account. Obviously, I don't have any sales in here. We're going to watch this grow over time. Both of us, all of us. It's going to be so fun. And then here is a bunch of pages that you can use. These are your sales pages, right? And we created what we called the capture page, right? And I'm going to show you why we call that a capture page in just a second. But we are looking for, I think we're going to use the all-in-one business package here. So I just click copy, and then I can actually just show you what this looks like. I hit paste. And it should look very similar, if not identical, to what we just had previously, right? And so it is. It's what we walked through. This connection being reset isn't something that I think you have to worry about. I will look into that at a different time, but that is the page that we want. And that actually comes from them, not us, so it's not anything that I have control of. All right, so here's the top part of the page. We're going to scroll all the way down to the end of the page here, which isn't very long, right? And when there is this button that says, yes, give me access, right? So what I want to do is I want to click on it. I want to go into the settings, and you can start to see how this looks. You can see the button text says, yes, give me access. If you want, you could change that, right? I could put an extra exclamation point there. I could say, click here to get started, right? Whatever we want to do, but we want it to be action-based so that people do that. And the reason why we call this a capture page is because we enter the first name and the email, and then we have that information so that we as marketers can now email them about this particular business, or in the future maybe other businesses at some point. That's called email marketing, right? So we have two different actions here, either a thank you or go to a page. We're going to go to a page. This is black, which is kind of weird to me, but that is where we're going to put that new URL in. We simply copy and paste that. And then finally, you need to decide if you want it to open in the same tab or a new tab. In this case, I'm just going to have it open up in the same tab. I don't think there's any reason to open it up in a new tab. I click select. You can see this little gobbledygook is my affiliate link, and it is set. The most important thing to never forget when you're doing this work is to click this button here. You have to click save. Too often people will do a bunch of work and they don't hit save, and they go out of this page or they close it and they lose it. It's terrible. It's such a shame. So anyway, that is it, right? Once it's all connected, you've saved it, we're done. That's it for day 2. So we've done all the action steps that are necessary, and we're just going to do a quick wrap up here, and we'll see you back in my studio.
So that's it for day 2. Some really positive steps. We have our funnel set up. We bought ourselves a domain name and learned how to set that up to work with our system. I think that's some really great tips and tricks for people that haven't done this before. It's pretty straightforward. So if you are enjoying these, please like, subscribe, comment. I really appreciate it. I hope you're getting value out of these videos because I feel like that I'm getting value out of making them for you. And we'll see you tomorrow for day 3 with some more action steps so that you can start making money online. Have a great day. See ya.